Welcome everyone to the today's meeting of the Revenue Subcommittee, which has been rescheduled multiple times now. Appreciate everyone's willingness to play it by ear on the time. Given time constraints, because we have some members that need to go to other things, I'm going to move discussion of the bill that has to do with enterprise zones, HB 478, to our meeting next Tuesday, because I think that will take more time to sort of talk through and think through. So we will just try to get through HB 15 and HB 252 today, and then circle back next week, if that works for everyone. Okay. So let's start with HB 15. HB 15 is a bill that has to do with invasive and native plants. It's duly assigned to us and ENT. The only part of it that has anything to do with tax policy is a sales and use tax exemption for the purchase of native plants. Given fiscal concerns, we've drafted an amendment to remove that, which essentially will just then send the rest of the bill over to ENT and they can play with it however they choose on other stuff. So I'll go ahead and move the amendment.
Second.
Right. The amendment's been moved and seconded. Any questions or discussions on the amendment? All in favor, please signify by raising your hand or saying aye.
Aye.
Or both in the case of Delegate Buckle.
Can I do two hands?
You can, but you only get one vote. So
we can only count the first one deemed legally sufficient.
I think it should be my second hand. It came in later and it really reflected my intent, Delegate Feldmark.
All right. So the amendment passes. Now on the bill as amended, I'll go ahead and move favorable.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor, please signify by raising your hand or saying aye.
I'm really tempted, but just.
All right. That's unanimous. It shoots over to ENT. Next up, HB 252. We had discussed this bill briefly at a previous meeting and the amendments that the sponsor had worked on the bill. George sent out updated amendments earlier this week. George, can you briefly describe what the amendments in total do now?
In total, the amendments would strike elements of the bill concerning the preparation of income tax returns for low-income individuals and instead establish the Maryland Earned Income Tax Credit Assistance Program within the Comptroller's Office to identify residents who are eligible but have failed to claim the state earned income credit and provide those residents a streamlined mechanism to claim the credit. In addition, it would delay the ability of counties to impose county income taxes on a bracketed basis by one additional taxable year.
So that last piece that he described is the new piece in these amendments. And just to explain, we had a conversation with the Comptroller's Office where they were concerned that their current computer system essentially isn't able to handle bracketed local income taxes, but they are in the process of replacing that system. And as of FY24, I think that system will be in place. So we thought it was best to delay things a year to make sure that, the tax administration goes smoothly. My understanding is the counties were already up against it, and I'm not sure that any counties were going to make that move this year anyway. And I had spoken with the sponsor, and she said she was comfortable with this provision being added. So, any questions on the amendments?
I mean, I don't think I really have a question. I guess just trying to get the generic understanding. That was my only concern, was the comptroller's role in preparing it. We eliminated that where they're doing the form. And now you're saying that the comptroller and everybody says that will work. I mean, I want it to work. If the way we're going to do it is working and it doesn't involve somebody else filling out the return for you, that makes sense.
Delegate Pelagovich-Card, did you want to address that?
Sure. So Delegate Buckle, yes, the amendments for that part of the bill are the same as actually what we adopted last week, and the
Right.
Comptroller's Office was comfortable with all of this. We worked with them to get to this point.
Okay.
Move the amendments.
Second.
Any discussion on the amendments? All those in favor of the amendments, please signify by raising your hand or saying aye. Any opposed? Okay, the amendments are adopted. Delegate Pelagovich-Card, do you want to move your bill as amended?
Thank you. Move favorable.
Second.
Bill's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor, please signify by raising your hand or saying aye. Any opposed? Delegate Polakovich, great work on this bill. I think this is really good work product. So that's it for today. Thank you very much. We block off next Tuesday at noon, and then tentatively we will probably also meet sometime on Thursday to take care of our last set of bills before crossover. There's some late breaking stuff that has to do with budget negotiations, and we'll see where that all comes out. So thank you all very much.